Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we have a review for you today. It's on the Nextech FM wireless intercom system from The Source. You can pick these up. You get a set of 2 of them for 50 bucks. Now, I'm going to give you guys the straight goods because even I read reviews online and I really don't like reading reviews, you know, because a lot of it is usually garbage. So anyway, let's get started. First of all, guys, read your manuals that come with these things, or manuals, sorry, because you're going to want to before you get frustrated and throw the thing into the wall, or decide you want to take it back. Okay, first of all houses are wired differently, and so it talks in the manual about 3-phase power transformers. It doesn't get into talking to you about clean power or dirty power, but out where we're living, we're kind of like in the country, but also in the city, okay, because we are still part of the city, apparently. You'd never think. But anyhow, our power out here is not clean power. It's dirty power, so it has some fluctuations in it. This can affect channel reception and transmission a little bit. So it may not be perfectly clean, okay, on any channel for that matter. Now, one thing that I could not figure out or understand about these units is why they have to be on the same circuit, like the manual tells you. But, of course, we tried different circuits. I'm plugged into the outside wall, because I'm in my shop, and we plugged the other unit in the house for my wife right beside her computer. And we're about, you know, like 40 feet away from each other, if that, okay? So, we're probably about 40 feet. So anyways, we thought at first, well, maybe this is a range issue. So Kevy decides to crack both units open, start playing with the dials on the channels, tuning them in, you know, maybe making things a little bit better. At least we thought we were. We made a little bit of improvement here and there. We made absolutely no ground on range, though. And we didn't realize at the time, until I read the manual, that, hey, same circuit. Whatever. Okay, it's all electrical, right? Anyhow, so even though I made a little bit of improvements, it still didn't work out. So the next thing was to fight with every wall socket in the living room in hopes that we'd find one on the same circuit. Well, we actually did. And so now she's got to walk about 10 feet from her chair over to the couch in order to use the intercom, which is a little frustrating, okay? Because it's not the way we wanted it. So the only other option for us is to put a big long extension cord on the thing and then get it back over. Now we may do that yet. A little inconvenience, a little extra expense for a big long extension cord because I want to keep it hidden from people and, you know, don't want people tripping over it. So that's going to be a pain in the neck, right? Real inconvenience there. Which shouldn't be. There's no reason I can see why these things need to be on the same electrical circuit. It's FM channel station, don't know what frequency it's on, but it's transmit and receive, kind of like an FRS, but a lot more private. Now FRSs are kind of handy, but they kept chewing up batteries and batteries and batteries and batteries, and that gets expensive after a while. I chew up more in batteries in a year than I would in hydro on this in about 4 years. Okay, so this is more practical. Skyping on the computer, well, that's okay. But, you know, I don't want to have to Skype on the computer. I need my computer freed up for other things. Okay? So, this became the practical solution, and it was an affordable solution. It's cheap. 50 bucks, hey, it's good money, right? Now, with the dirty power versus clean power versus anything electrical, okay, what you're going to find is you may have to be on a different station. We're going to do a demonstration for you of this unit to show you what has transpired with us with these units, and channel 3 is actually our cleanest channel. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hit the call button so that it'll grab my wife's attention and she's going to say hi to you guys, and we're going to do a demo of each channel.
Hi, YouTube, how's it going?
Okay, so that's channel 3. So we're going to switch now to channel 2. Okay, switch to channel 2 now. Okay, are you here on channel 2? Okay, so you can see that's kind of messed. Switch to channel 1. Okay, I'm on channel 1. Say hi.
Hi, I'm on 1 too.
So, channel 1 isn't too bad. Okay, take it back to channel 3, thanks. So, our cleanest station is actually channel 3. My volume is cranked to the hilt just because these things are not the loudest thing on the block, which is actually quite surprising because there is a fair size speaker in there. There's no way to override volume. Okay, I've had these things opened, I've played with retuning each channel a little bit to bring up a little bit. I made some improvement, but not a whole lot. The baffling thing is why these things absolutely must be on the same circuit, and that's where the frustration comes in, is the fact that you do have to be on the same circuit in the house and same circuit breaker in order for these things to even operate. So that is a bit of a drawback. You may find, if you buy this set, you may find that channel 2 is your better channel, or channel 1 is your better channel. Or like us, channel 3 seems to be the best channel to run this with our system and our electrical, the way it's wired. So just be aware of these things. You know, if you get into a set of these Nextecs, okay, they're definitely not the world's loudest thing on the block. The call buttons are pretty loud. So actually what I'll do is I'll get my wife to hit the call button. Honey, can you do me a favor and just hit the call button a couple of times, and then that's it. Thank you. Okay, that's it. So the call is very clear and it's loud, which is good. Okay, so you're going to hear this, especially if you got a radio going on in the room and stuff. You're going to hear this. You're going to know someone's trying to get your attention. But overall, I can only rate these things at an honest 3 out of 5. Just because of the inconvenience of having to be on the same circuit, which is absolutely stupid. And they're not the world's loudest and cleanest at the same time. So this, to me, is a little bit of an issue. But, you know, a lot of times, guys, you do get what you pay for in this world. And this is a very good prime example of one of those things. Maybe 30 bucks would have been a better price. But still, for 50 bucks, I don't have to buy batteries anymore. I don't have to worry about people listening to my conversations or watching what I have to say. You know, so it's an all plus plus, and I don't have to use Skype. I can keep my computer freed for whatever I want to do on my computer, and so I'm totally freed up now. I like the voice hands-free system in here, the Vox. The push to talk is cool, the call is cool. It's just a cool little basic set. Anybody can run this set. It takes no knowledge whatsoever. The only thing you got to remember is when you do use hands-free, your light will flash there as you're talking. Turn off the hands-free when you're done. Okay? That's about the only other thing. Otherwise, everybody in the house is going to hear what you're talking about. So I kind of tend to like the push to talk myself a lot better. But if I need to be hands-free, at least I can. So, you know, that's the basics on this unit. I don't know what more I can tell you. If you're going to buy them, buy them. There's really nothing wrong with them. You know, you just, like I said, your biggest problem is you do have to be on the same circuit in order to run them. You can run more units than 2. You do get it as a package of 2, by the way, for 50 bucks. But you can run more than 2 units. Now, if you want to keep the other units private from these units, put them on a separate circuit. Okay, and that should solve the problem, because we noticed that right away with being on a different circuit. Nothing worked. I could call all day, she could call all day, I could yell all day, she could yell all day, and not a peep, nothing. So, you know, but as soon as we got on the same circuit together, bingo, everything worked perfect. So, you know, and then it was just a matter of finding out which channel was the best and clearest channel. So, thanks for watching, see you on the next one, and have a great day.